Get ready for Tuesday afternoon baseball. We'll see the Houston Astros as they play against the Kansas City Royals. It's all in store just moments away.
Kauffman Stadium. This is the home of the Royals, the site for our game today. A look at Irvin Santana. He'll be bringing his stuff to the mound for this game. With Crook and Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Hi, everybody. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be today going against this Houston lineup?
That's a tough matchup for any pitcher against this lineup, as they can really swing the bat and have a lot of different sorts of threats. So he's going to have to really move the ball around the zone, and the manager's going to have...
We've got a moment to take a look at that lineup for the Astros. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, a lot of guys come into the big leagues with great swings and the ability to hit the baseball. Brett Wallace is one of those guys, a ton of potential, just hasn't been consistent enough in his career to say we're going to make him an every...
Altuve at the plate. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Line shot into center field. The catch is made. Now we'll take a quick look at the Royals and how they line up defensively. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, Jeff Francoeur is a free swinger at the plate. We all know that. And he's had his ups and downs with the bat. But what he has always brought to the table is that great defense. And what you like about him is he's the most aggressive thrower in baseball. And you think, wait, what does that mean, aggressive thrower? He will throw to any base at any time. He'll throw behind runners. He has such confidence in not only the fact that he has a strong arm, but an accurate arm that he'll throw it anywhere on the baseball field. So infielders, you better be ready.
Now a swing. That ball is hit well. Deep. Going back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Number 29, Brett Wallace.
And we've got Wallace ready to go at the plate. Hit in the air to center field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Just look at the Kansas City bats. We will when we come back.
Now batting for the Kansas City
Houston starter. Let's take a look who's going to be on the mound. And Steve, as you take a look at this Kansas City lineup, what do you think we're going to see?
A big, stocky, strong guy, Bud Norris on the mound. A high 90s fastball that he throws up in the zone, then works his curveball off of that. He works quickly and tries to get into a groove. Sometimes he gets into the habit of overthrowing.
0-2.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Now 2 strikes on him. They're probably going to throw him the slider here. He struggles with it.
He delivers. Change up in there, punches him out. Number 1.
When you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you know you're dominating.
That's a time when you know you are definitely in the zone, and he was on that at bat. Right now we've got a moment to take a look at the lineup for the Royals. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, it might not happen immediately, but Mike Moustakas is a guy that has unlimited power potential, but just like every young player, he has to figure out a way to make more contact. Strikeout rate's going to drop, and when it does, the power numbers are going to go up, and you're going to see the real potential that this kid possesses.
That's a called strike. 0-1.
Well, just a season to forget in 2011 for this Astros team. The worst record in baseball by a comfortable margin. A full 50 games under 500.
And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. That season for Houston, 106 losses. The last time a team topped that, Steve, Arizona in 04.
Well, I guess the good news is that...
There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's a look at how the Astros will match up defensively.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up, and it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff. They feel like they need to miss bats. When the pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Strike 2. Gordon doesn't like to get behind here. See what he does with the 0-2.
Oh, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
And this is a slider in there, called strike 3. That'll do it. Goes quickly for Bud Norris. That's a 1-2-3. The handiwork already on display. Strikes out 2 to start this ball game. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. And we've got Maxwell standing in to see what he can do at the plate. He's in his 5th season. Santana sets and throws. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Swing liner back up the middle. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases all the way to the wall. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Jed Lowry.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning, and that's exactly what he did with that double.
And it's Lowry batting. Hitting .250 lifetime against Irvin Santana. Here's the pitch. That's over as well, and it's quickly 0-2. Swung on, line to right field. Makes its way through for a single. He's around third, heading for the plate. And the run gets in.
For the Houston Astros, third base, number 30.
And in the batter's box, it's Dominguez. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You love to get the other team down early. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitches he's thrown that have generated hits.
Well, that slider of his has been hit twice already.
I think the thing to recognize.
There's the swing. This ball is crunched deep into straightaway center. Vaults himself way up in the air to pull that one in. Wow. And in the batter's box, it's Castro. There's a swing and a smash. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. They get that first run of the ball game here in the second. Something to work on.
For the Kansas City Royals.
A glimpse of the sun here and there, darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now. And Butler's in the box. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. 0-1 the count, getting going here in the bottom of the second.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count. 0-2. Pitch on the way. And Billy Butler is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
At 86 miles per hour and as flat as that, pretty dangerous pitch right there.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
It's going to be Perez now.
So guys, looking back to last season, the Royals cut their payroll in half. You thought, how can they be better this year than they've been previously? But they did improve their record in 2011, so maybe there's hope with some of these young prospects coming up.
Good changeup. It's quickly 0-2. Kind of, well, not funny, certainly if you're with the Royals, but Alex Rodriguez in New York nearly made the entire Royals payroll.
Well, you know, the story in Kansas City has to be we have great young players we're going to develop, and we've got payroll flexibility to add veterans when we're ready. Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
We've got Moustakas in the box. This is a swing hit in the air. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Nothing doing here in this half inning. No runs yet for Kansas City. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning.
Plate for the Houston Astros.
And it does get warm here in Kansas City. Kauffman Stadium, not quite as breezy as you might like if you're a fan watching this game. Temperature, well, not bad. Paradis in the batter's box. He'll get things going here in the third. It's fouled off. And he fouls off another one. Santana sets and throws. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply towards the hole. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
Let's go to the video replay. This is a close play at first base.
That's going to be real close. He lunges for the bag, but it beats him. He's out.
You just don't lunge. You don't gain any ground that way. Up now, the center fielder. He'll take his cuts here. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that's through a base hit.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now with one out, let's see if they try to move him along.
Altuve at the plate.
You look at Urban Santana's 2011, say, well, he only had an 11-12 record, but that is not a
hit in the air to left center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. He's around third, and he's heading home. And he will score. Great base running.
Now the pitcher left us one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Running down those numbers for Santana. 3.38 ERA, 178 Ks, and Steve, a no-hitter.
Listen, one of the 3 no-hitters throwing left.
Hit up the middle. And that'll put Martinez on at first now. He's trying for the plate, and he scores.
At the plate.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. This one into the alleyway, should be extra bases. Martinez is heading home. And he's in there. He scores from first. Not in time. In there at third. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are swings, and there's a drive high in the air. Goodbye. That's out of here, and Houston continues to put up runs. They add a couple more to the lead now, a home run and a 6-run lead.
Gary, the Astros offense continuing to make things go the way they want.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. And Steve, you give up that big fly ball, now trailing further in this one. Pitching's got to find a way to shut this. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one to Francoeur as he drops back for it and puts it away.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around to right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
And in the batter's box, it's Dominguez. Flew out last time. He deals. Line shot into center field. That'll do it as they put that one away. The struggle that time around for Urban Santana. He's been hit out of the park once today. And coming up, we'll see the Royals.